The celebration of the Feast of Pentecost is a reminder to us where we find our real strength in the life of the church. There's much talk at the moment about the weaknesses in the life of the church and sinfulness and the mistakes that have been made by people who have authority in the church and people who have had sacred trust. But this weakness reminds us that the big challenge for us always is to be open to conversion in our lives, to allow the real power in the church, the power of the Holy Spirit, to take hold of us and to fan into flames our life of faith and our life of love for God and our neighbour. So a constant theme of our life has to be one of conversion. We look at the challenges that are being placed before us by the Lord at any moment in our lives to respond more generously to Him so that we can reflect Him more carefully in the way that we live our lives. The gifts of the Holy Spirit that we receive at baptism and confirmation are real gifts for our real lives. Mary MacKillop, who's going to be canonised later this year, received these gifts at her baptism and her confirmation, and the special gifts that she received at her confirmation formed for her by the Lord out of love, the very things that we see in action in her life, and helped her to be the wonderful person who's such a challenge to us and yet such a comfort and a consolation as we strive to live our lives as the disciples of the Lord today. What was true for Mary is true for each of us. At our confirmation, the Lord has given us special gifts of the Spirit so that we can be our own special witnesses of Him as we live in the world. Our conversion is to turn towards the gospel, to live according to the values of Jesus in such a way that these gifts of the Spirit will be able to be released in our lives and lived out in a way that brings joy and peace to the people that we meet. This is the true power of the life of the church, the power of the Holy Spirit that takes up even our human weakness and our limitations and uses them through our conversion to give eloquent witness to the Lord who died to save us.